those of you who don't know, you think that Wonderful Bar and Grill is just some place where you can come by, have a party, get drunk, have a good night out, see some friends. Guess what? It's a lot more than that. There's amazing people here making amazing food and doing amazing things. And one of the most amazing things about Wonderful Bar and Grill is their chicken wings. If you haven't tried them, then honestly, you're letting Big Chicken trick you into thinking that you need to go to a big box store to get 11 herbs and spices, when the fact is you need to come here with a little bit more heart and soul put into it. Plus, can the big box store give you an alcoholic beverage with that odor? I didn't think so. This ain't Europe. So come to Wonderful the next time you need a meal.
She's all yours.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for that rousing introduction. My name is Danny Ford, and I do love following a musical act because I sort of look like a roadie for Metallica, but I sound like a garden gnome, so yeah. But I am quite famous. I can guarantee you guys have all seen me before. I'll give you a little bit of a hint. I'm the third guy from the left on the Evolution of Man chart. This side. I'm an omni-turner. Zoolander would be proud. That's right. Now, I've been a hairy Neanderthal-looking man since the 2nd grade. Just visualize an Ewok with a lunchbox. This guy. But the girls were very upfront about not wanting to date a hairy guy. Apparently, the age of the hairy sex symbol was over. There's no more Burt Reynolds, Tom Selleck, or Chewbacca fantasies. Which sort of sounds like Chewbacca if Han was standing on his left testicle. Yeah. What about like a younger Chewbacca? Like he just hit puberty? He's trying to talk up a girl for the first time, you know? Does that work for anybody? I'll start an OnlyFans. I'll do it. Comedy doesn't pay for shit. Yeah. But I had to figure out the whole furry Neanderthal thing, and I came up with a plan. It involved a very large bottle of Nair, the hair removal cream. That's right. Covered my chest. When I wiped it off, I was a new, smooth, aerodynamic man with first-degree burns on both my nipples. Yeah. Nair does its secret hair removal with a clever use of chemical burns. But on the plus side, my nipples had never been so sensitive. Yeah. You know what I mean, big guy. Yeah. But the next day I woke up, nipples were still burned, but now I had a 5 o'clock shadow from here to here. I wouldn't recommend it. I declared that day, never again. Knew I would have to find a woman who was also on the hunt for Bigfoot, but would be willing to settle for Littlefoot. And I'm very happy to say my better half has settled, as we did just recently get married. Oh, no, don't suck up. I can tell the difference. 2 of you are mildly amused for me. The rest of you are just really excited that I didn't marry you. And I get it. I do, because I kind of look like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree of husbands. Sort of cute, but in a sad way. Aww. Now, I met my wife under very unusual circumstances. I joined a martial arts class for ninjutsu, and it turned out she was the instructor. That's right, my wife is a ninja. And yeah, before you ask, sex is way more exciting when you don't know if you're going to survive. Yeah. Now, of course, she doesn't like it when I tell people she's a ninja, but I don't like it when she straps one on and tries to peg me. So we're still working through a few bumps in the relationship that make it difficult for me to sit down. Yeah. But I gotta admit, the first time we made love, I was scared. I was scared to death. You know. Preach. But, you want to get in there, you want to have a good game, you want to do well, you don't want to disappoint her. And thing about ninjas, though, is they do everything silently. Everything. I had gone through my entire repertoire. She hadn't said a peep. Started to panic a little bit, and just whatever I could think of. Just, Go, Web, go! Anything. If there was a kitchen sink, I'd have gotten involved. But eventually, she didn't make a noise. But she just looked into my eyes and gave me a thumbs up. Now, guys, I don't mean to brag, but since then, I've also gotten a pat on the back, and a nonverbal good game. So it basically makes me a sex god. Yeah. Now, I don't know if you'd know this by looking at me, but most of my friends are women, and of all those that are married, they all tell me the same thing about their husbands. Quote, having a husband is like having a disability. Yeah. And as we age, the disability gets worse. Like, I'm in my 40s now, and I gotta admit, my penis doesn't work the way it used to. You know? She used to call it the weasel, because the weasel goes pop. I call it the sloth now, because it just kind of lies there. But last night we hit a new level. She called it Eeyore. And I feel now that my penis has been clinically diagnosed with depression. I gotta get the little guy some help. I'm thinking therapy. But finding a therapist that's also a penis whisperer is a lot more difficult than you'd think. How are they gonna communicate? At first I thought interpretive dance. But I'm white, so that was off the table. And I thought maybe I could tie it into some kind of balloon animal. But I'm white, and there's only so far you can stretch things. Then I finally came up with it. Ventriloquism. We're gonna find little Eeyore a voice. Maybe he'll tell a joke. We'll get there. We'll get there, little buddy. Now, to bring this to a conclusion, I'm a stand-up comedian, married to a ninja, and in the time it took me to accomplish these goals, I could have become an average doctor or a really spectacular stripper. But instead, I've made my parents extremely proud of my brother. He is currently in a federal prison on domestic terrorist charges, so it was a low bar. But you guys have made it all worthwhile. My name is Danny Ford. Thanks for coming out tonight, everybody.
Back from the west side, just on the east, Issy Curve spitting word, so you know I got that heat. And I'm a beast and be bumping too. I'm on fleet in these streets, tell your mama too. But make sure that your daddy know, rolling in his caddy slow. Yes, I got to get dough, don't act like you ain't know. And I don't care what them haters say. I'm not weak, but I'm meek, ain't got time to play. Maybe cause I'm so creative. No, don't act like I won't make it. Fall, I'ma ball till the wheels roll off for time. I'ma get it how I live while I'm on the grind. And I know you wanna stop it. Listen how I drop it. 45-22, I know you wants to pop it. Should've stopped me back then, too late. I'm on the path that never bends, on the road to be great. Bring the break. See, I'm married to this game, all in, no losing. He come with this, it's a Gabrielle Union. She wants to come anyway. Sticker on her brain, milk dudded on her payday. That's the way that we play. Xbox on the weekday. She feeling on a player, she can't stop it, I'm her baby. What the hell did he say? Kirk can rock the week, hey. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And every word is carefully stated to get it and not meant to be fabricated. Keep your eyes open, got you on a scope. Picture me lyrically climbing on a rope, avoiding all y'all capture, sitting back in laughter. I need a baker on CD, caught up in my rapture. Lately I've been sad, bruh. Facebook, I'm a tagger. The closest to my flow could only be Niagara. Thank you.
This is Nigel, on holiday in the United States. Well, I've stumbled upon one of my favorite and perhaps one of the greatest comedic minds of this generation. From Indianapolis, Indiana, Cleophus.
What's going on?
Cleophus has given us a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to visit his private abode and mental retreat, where many of his inspirations come from. I must say, to start, Cleophus, this
Kyle's bullshit.
I absolutely did think you were bullshit, sir. I did. You told me, and I thought a man of your stature would surely be living more like Kevin Hart and not more like. I mean, I don't even know how to describe this, to be honest.
Well, we're gonna start in the living room / closet / yard work area, shed. Right?
Okay, I can see that.
Okay. Now, if you turn and look at that wall, I installed the latest vents to let all the smoke out. And it feels like indoors, outdoors, indoors at all times. I also have installed the floor 2000s in almost all the rooms. This way you only got to sweep to the middle of the floor and then just throw it down to the crawl space. Just drop it down to the crawl space. Again, what it feels like outside is what it feels like inside. Hence, why I keep all my Pure Life right next to the hole, keep it nice and cool and chilly. You know what I mean? Go a little further down past Asbestos Row.
I'm sorry, did you say Asbestos Row?
Yeah, Asbestos Row. I mean, I can't see it, but, you know, people tell me it looks pretty horrible in there.
I'm trying to adjust my light if I can. My God.
So, yeah, that's Asbestos Row. They always say the bedroom is where the magic happens, but yeah, ain't no magic happening in here because, once again, this room was super fucked up, so I put 2 floor holes 2000s in it, and the one hole floor 1000 is taking over the room, which stops everything from rolling to the edge of the wall. So it's kind of cool, but it's not cool because it's not cool because it ain't cool. But once again, what it feels like outdoors is what it feels like indoors. You can see they put the door on backwards, which is a petty thing when you're thinking about the floor falling apart. I would take y'all to Mode Avenue, but I don't think y'all really want to go up there. If y'all do, you know, there might be a part 2 of Mode Avenue.
I don't think we need to visit Mold Avenue. No,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay, well,
No, thank you. In fact, I'm going to back out slowly because I'm worried about. I mean, I admire the whole system, but I must be honest, it terrifies me.
well, you know, this is top flight living status when you get government assistance. Like, people always be laughing about me being blind or not and being visually impaired. If I could see, I wouldn't choose to live like this. But hey, man, hallelujah. Once again, we have another one of those famous just sweep to the middle of the floor devices where everything goes down there nice and smooth. This is supposed to be the happiest place on earth, but it comes with one of the whole 2000s too. And the best feature is you really don't have to wait for the shower to come on. Come on. Yeah, there you go. You really don't have to wait, you know. Now, if you flush the toilet and so happen to be washing a load of clothes when you do this, then the toilet will back up and you get raw sewage all through your house. Yeah. It's always amazing when people come to my house and they say, "Where's your toothbrush?" And I tell them it's in the refrigerator. You know how much shit flies around in your bathroom all the rest of the time? Now, this room right here is the room nobody ever goes into because it's not sealed up properly. So it's just where it's the storage room is what I like to call it. It's the, once again, doors on backwards, so you really can't use it for nothing. But it's my storage. Now, you would think you got this many bedrooms, you gonna do something with one of these bastards, but when you can't, because they always coming over telling you they're coming back to fix something, and you kind of get stuck with what you get stuck with. Now, we couldn't make a tour without stopping in the kitchen. Yes, it has the Floor Hole 2000 in it. Yes, it has code violations with water over plugs. But the best feature is, and it seems like every house that I get from Horizon House, the back door always has an issue. And with this one, it drops off a whole foot.
Oh my, well, you seem rather chipper for this, all considering. I mean,
Yeah, well, you know, with the holes in the wall and the hole around the door, and the fact that in the wintertime I could put like cups of water in my microwave and they'll freeze.
I'm sorry. Say that again one more time. Did you say cups in the microwave and they'll freeze?
Oh yeah, if I leave something in the microwave overnight in the wintertime, it's just as good as leaving it in the refrigerator.
Fascinating.
Wait,
That's absolutely contrarian.
so y'all been here, y'all seen what I've lived like.
Yeah. We need to turn off the running water.
We might as well, because with electricity and stuff in the house, it might not go well. Like I'm shocked that the heat works. But yeah, this is my humble abode. We eat good around here. You can smell it. I wish y'all could. We got good yard bird and pig and a little bit of moo on the grill. So if I was here, I'd fix your plate, but you're not, so I ain't.
Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Wonderful. Give it up to Wonderful hosting us tonight. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close to the end of April, which means we're about 4 weeks out from the end of May. The end of May is special because I am turning 30 soon. I've got a little bit of beef with turning 30. And that's, I don't think older women ever told me what goes on when you get older. And your pussy doesn't get bigger. Your pussy gets longer. All right? I don't send pussy pics anymore because it's like, what quadrant of pussy do you want to see? Like, do you want to see A1 or do you want to see B3? Do you want to see clitoris or do you want to see hole? I mean, they're inches away from each other now, okay? They maybe used to be closer together when, like, I was 20, but, like, they're worlds away now. All right? Like, my man has to eat me out like it's corn on the cob now. Like, he gotta go sideways and shit. I did have, I've had some crazy shit happen recently. Some of that is that I hooked up with someone recently and I started crashing out about our hookup. So I asked Google AI, why am I crashing out about this hookup? And Google diagnosed me with post-coital dysphoria, PCD. And what that means is that dick got me acting different. All right? Like, you know, hide your sons, hide your daughters. I'm different now. I got feelings. I got real feelings now. I've been I've been a proponent of like the dating scene, but like I'm not big on that now. Anyone else like kind of about dating now? Yeah, it's rough out there. It really fucking does. You could Cleophus wishes he could see this shit. I got to the point where in my dating life where I was so bored, I took Cleophus to an art gallery. And if you've ever taken a blind man to an art gallery, it's like the best experience ever. Because these artists, like Cleophus goes up to them and asks them, what is your art? And these artists are just like, this is an, a postmodern eclipse into what it is to be emotional. And nowadays, like, it's not that way. I had to tell Cleophus, like, what was actually on the art. Like, I had to tell Cleophus, like, oh, it was just this little clip art. You wouldn't really get it. I feel like Cleophus gets better pussy than I get dick. I feel like if you're blind, like, people can, like, hide shit from you, but also people can't hide, like, how you smell, how you are, your mental health. Like, I feel like Cleophus could pick up on that, but, like, I'm just too trusting nowadays. Like, I'm out here trying to give someone's son, like, a Halliburton Halliblumpkin. We got any Pacers fans? Any Indiana Pacers fans? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm not allowed to go to games anymore. Apparently, I am I'm just too much for that kind of thing. And nobody's son really wants to take me to a game anymore because it's postseason. So shit's like $100 to go to the game. So that kind of sucks. Zack Dzuba did bring it up. I am moving to Chicago soon. Give it up to Chi-Town, Chirac, Chi-City. I had my exit interview from my job. The whole reason I wanted to move to Chicago was because I had a really shitty boss. I hope he stays away from buses because I threw that ninja under a bus. All right. He's not going to recover from that one. But that's the beauty of what it is to be in corporate America nowadays is that you are both corrupt and you're both able to be corrupted by the system itself. So, in short, the comedy scene does have one nickname for me. They do call me the Helen Hunt of comedy. And that's because I get my panties in a twista. All right. Thank you so much. Give it up to Zack Dzuba. He's coming back up here. Thank you so much, Zack.
Ready, Sam? I'm ready. All right. This is how it always starts, is that it ends up a conversation, somehow gets a religious comment, and then I make the comment about the fact that I don't really believe in religion, and the closest thing that I have to religion is math, because math is the only thing that is universal.
No, it's not.
Every fucking time.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's universal to white people.
It's universal to everybody.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So I'm not everybody?
Yeah.
That is a hate crime if I've ever heard.
God damn it. Don't pull the race card on me this early.
I'm talking about disability. I didn't even say race.
No, because aliens. That's why we send math into space. We use math when we send things into space.
We also send music and raggedy Teslas.
Yes.
And the Sputnik.
Yes, but we use math because it is fundamentally understandable. It can be deciphered by anybody who understands a basic math.
Understands the math that you believe in.
That's again with this math you believe in. Math is math.
No, it's not.
Yes.
So how old is the Earth?
Billions of years old.
That's not exact. If it's exact,
I'm not a. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, the concept of things like 1 and 2 and 3 are all like universal throughout all language. How is 1 and 2 and 3 not universal?
Because, if I raised you to believe that 2 is 1 and 1 is 2, then who do you believe more, the person that raised you? Or what? Y'all, fuck what y'all talking about. Listen.
See what I mean? Every fucking time. Why would you raise a child to think 2 is 1?
Because that's what you believe in.
But that doesn't, that's why I have a problem with faith.
Faith is what you believe without being able to see it.
Yeah, sort of.
No, that's what it is.
Ah, God damn it. No.
At least to me, anyway, and that's all that what matters to me.
See, I have two faith. I have little faith, and big F. Like little F, big F, right? Little F is things like God, the Son of God is a carpenter from the Bronze Age. Not to be disrespectful. Or Buddha sat under the tree and reached enlightenment. Like these are things that they help you feel better, but at the end of the day, there's no real evidence. And things like, for instance, like 1 + 1 is going to equal 2 every single time, no matter what I translate. Yeah, how about this? The concept of value. The fact that if you and I trade something and I say it's X amount of dollars, that we have this shared faith that that's actually like a thing.
But that's only if I'm smart enough to know that what I have is as a value as what you have.
Yeah,
Most of the time what happens is you fuck somebody on the trade value. You find out that gold is expensive, and you go to the Native American and you say, hey, I'm going to trade you this used condom for that gold nugget that you have.
My family, I'm pretty sure, was Gypsy on my dad's side and Scottish on my mom's side. We hate white people very much as well, okay? I'm the trinket trader, not the person trader.
Okay.
I got papers to prove that my family got here.
You showed up with a spent bullet and was like, oh, this is a magical cup.
Yes, that was us.
Please give us your lid. We're gonna give you all this trash, all these empty glass bottles, because it's valuable. See, we keep them because it's valuable. And then we're gonna tell you, hey, listen, 1 + 1 is 2, because this one thing over here is worth 2 of those things over there.
But see, that's the great faith. Like the first time we did that and then didn't turn around and stab each other because we were like, haha, tricked you. Like that's the first time faith was exercised.
Well,
okay?
That's because you were smart enough to know okay, if I keep tricking them, I can keep getting gold nuggets without having to go.
Why do you keep saying I keep tricking them? Like you're not a part of this family lineage of human beings. Cleophus alone has evolved from the one line of people who are like, nah, we're not going to do that.
Okay. Well, they say we come from monkeys, and I've been to the zoo and seen the same monkey for like the last. So, like, if we gonna do math, let's do the math on what monkey turned into the first person, and when exactly did that occur? Considering monkeys aren't still turning into people.
Oh my God, there's so much to unpack there. Oh my God, hold on.
It's hot as wolf pussy.
You just said what?
It's hot as wolf pussy.
Okay, yes, the fucking lights, yes. I just want to did you just say every time I go to the zoo, it's the same monkey?
Yeah.
As part of your argument?
You know what I mean? How come they not changing? They getting the best food. They're in the best environment. How come they haven't been like, you know what? I'm tired of being in this motherfucker. Let's go ahead and, lose a little hair, stand up straight, stop throwing shit at people.
If they join a private.
And, get us a social media page and, become the new boy band. Since numbers, he just told y'all that the numbers and math are the only thing that matter, right?
Oh my God.
So how the fuck aren't monkeys still turning into people?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have wondered that too. Like, why hasn't anything else evolved?
She's still evolving.
Yeah, but I mean, like us,
just ain't coming from monkeys.
You're right. Like, but yeah. Oh, you're the only person I know. He's the only person I've met to this day who I say 1 + 1 is 2, and you're like, fundamentally, I disagree.
Yeah, no, it's not. I can't agree with that sentiment in every way. If you go talk to the people that's killing. You remember when the white guy tried to go meet those native people, those indigenous people?
No.
And they kept telling him, hey, look, don't go fuck with them people. Like, hey, they gonna kill your dumb ass.
Oh, yeah. Senegal Island. Senegal Island. Yeah.
Okay, them people probably don't know 1 + 1 is 2. And you can't tell them 1 + 1 is 2 because you can't get on the island to tell them that shit.
No, but if you said, hey, man, this is 1 coconut, I bet they'd agree that's 1 coconut. Like, they'd have a problem if you tried to sell them, like, the idea that 1 coconut is 2 coconuts.
If you cut it in half, is it not 2 coconuts?
God damn it. No, it's 2 halves.
Just tell Mary that, because they cut 1 watermelon into 16 pieces and charge you for each piece as a whole fucking watermelon. Y'all fucking with me, right? Like,
No,
y'all
no, we're
brought-
not.
Y'all brought a black blind person on stage and then argue race and religion.
No, we're talking math. Oh my God. This is why he and I can't have this conversation in public because we always end up in this situation right here.
Okay, make it make sense then.
I
Like,
can't.
Okay.
It's math. It's like, what do you mean make it
okay,
make
so
sense?
if the value of the dollar goes down,
Okay.
it's no longer worth the same dollar. Is it still a dollar?
Yes, but it's not worth $1. I don't know how economics on a world platform works.
Okay, let's try something else. Let's try something else. If I give you a coupon that has $1 on it, and then tell you that it has no redeemable value, is that still $1?
Well, yes, I get what you're getting at. I used to work in retail. I get what you're getting at. The coupon has no monetary value. I know exactly what you're, but that's not what it means. It means it takes $1 off at the register. It's
But is it $1?
Let me ask you this. How many coupons do you have?
If it says I can use more than one, I'm bringing it out.
No, but how many did you say you brought into the store? You said if I have a coupon. How many coupons do you have in your theoretical example right now?
If I bring in a coupon, it's one coupon.
And if I cut your coupon in half, is it 2 coupons?
Yes, it is.
No,
Because
it's
if
one
I come
ripped
in
up
two-
fucking
if I
coupon.
come in 2 times, you're gonna let me use that coupon.
No, it's not. You can't cut a coupon in half and make it into 2 coupons.
Why can't you?
Because
You
the
can't.
barcode rips in half.
You can't. I can walk into any place and do what the
You're
fuck
blind. You can get
Exactly.
away with that crap.
Exactly. So what I'm saying to you is,
They look at me like, Doug, we know exactly what's going on here. Like, I can't.
is it $1? Okay, if you could, like, if you have 2 halves of a penny,
You wouldn't have 2 halves a penny. Who's cutting a fucking penny in half?
people that have too much spare time on their hands. If you cut a penny in half, as long as you cut it face off the one side to second, not in half, vertically, but slice it down the actual middle of the wall, then you have 2 pennies when you go to the bank because they're gonna give you 2 cents back. Now you can't walk in there every day with halves of pennies and get the 2 pennies, but once or twice a week you can go in there and drop a half a penny in there and get 2 cents for it. Now a quarter, when you cut a quarter in half, it's not 50 cents, right?
Yeah.
It's not 12.5 cents either, but it's still.
I don't even know where we're going yet anymore. Oh my God.
Oh, this is gonna be the best part of the
Oh
damn
my
thing
God.
right here. Like,
For those of you watching at home, when this conversation first started, it was on accident, and I got so mad. I drove home and I went to Google, and I was like, "What do you mean 1 is 2 and 2 is 1?" And it turns out that it's actually one of the 2 fundamental concepts of math. Is that at the end of the day, math doesn't work if you don't believe in it as a collective society. And Cleophus is still the only person I know who, to this day, who can give you a run for the money on this argument. Dude, you rock. We're going to end this. We could go all around all day. We could go around all fucking day on this. Oh, my
we
God.
could, but make it make sense.
I can't make it make sense. That's the problem. I need to end this bit. Oh, my God. You just gave me a detailed description on how to dissect a penny and to turn it into 2 pennies. I don't even know if, like,
I'm a genius.
if the government is watching at home right now, please do not. We're not counterfeiting money at Wonderful Bar and Grill tonight. We're not in the back cutting penny. Why do you know how to cut a penny in half to make
Because I be at home bored. y'all have relationships and people to, like, there is no job that a blind person is like, you know what? Fuck it. We gonna hire him. You know what I mean? Like, I can't walk in there, even though I have a driver's license, I still can't work at the rental car place. And trust me, I put in applications every week. I wanted to work at U-Haul. I was trying to get a job at UPS. They make $100,000.
Did you hear from the crowd?
Yeah, he said, we'll
Yeah,
pick you
that's
up.
their
That's
motto. Enterprise will pick you up.
funny as shit.
I
But
know.
they-
Yes, it would be funny, but corporate doesn't have that sense of humor. Like, send the blind guy. It'll be hilarious.
It'll be hilarious. I have a license.
Then they were sued. Cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm music. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, yeah. No, for those of you watching at home that are hiring, if you need a blind man, Cleophus needs a job. I'm just saying. He's very capable. He's one of the very talented people that I know and very funny. So, yeah.
And we can have the debate on if you cut a penny in half if it's 2%.
Exactly. So if you, honestly, if you need money management, this man's clearly got ideas for days. Cleophus, I didn't think this was going to work when we started it. I honestly was like, I don't know if this is going to get to whoever was laughing in the corner here and over here and over here. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for watching us. This was not scripted. For those of you watching, this was not a bit. This was not something we've written. This wasn't who's on first. This is what happens when I give him a ride home.
And we never get an answer though.
No, we never get an answer on it. We're diametrically opposed on the two founding arguments that make math, and Cleophus likes to take the opposition that math is real.
Say it was fake. How do you? Okay, if you walk for 40 days or 40 years, well, let's not say 40 years, right? Let's say you walk for a year in a straight line, and you never get anywhere. Wouldn't you believe that the shit was flat?
Why wouldn't you get anywhere?
Because if you walk from here to Georgia, yes, you go up and down a couple of hills and a little mountain front, but you really don't know that the earth is a fucking marble.
What do you usually do?
No, you don't. Like, okay, if you walk in this hill, if you walk in this hills, okay.
You're gonna make me say something that's sensitive.
If you walk and it's flat the whole time that you walk, why wouldn't you think that it was flat? Like if you walk through the desert, and yes, there would be little sand dunes and shit going around, but it would still be a flat horizon to you. There would be no way for you to. You wouldn't know the shit was. You wouldn't know yourself unless somebody told you.
You know I grew up in the desert, right?
I wouldn't give a fuck where you grew up, but you wouldn't know that the shit. You don't know the stove is hot until somebody tells you, "Hey, that's hot."
Okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, it felt something, but until you get the definition of, "Hey, that's hot. Fire is hot."
Have you ever? Yeah, here's the thing. Again, I don't want to be insensitive. You're putting me in a weird position, man, and that's not fair. No, because a lot of this has to do with visual perception, which is something you tend to be lacking in right now. So I can't be like,
I've been
if you
my
could.
Whole life.
I know, but still, I don't want to be insensitive and be like, if you could fucking see, because then I'm gonna get canceled at home. No.
Well,
all right,
okay,
listen.
My landlord told me. My landlord told me. I complained that the windows were, drafty, like the shit you put incense next to the window, it blows away. This motherfucker came out and painted and then told me if I could see it, I wouldn't be worried about the drafts. So how much more insensitive?
True. All right, out in the desert, there are literally places where you stand on the highway, you look out, okay, and it's so fucking hot that the air wobbles, but as you look out on this road, it looks like it goes downhill, then up a big ass hill in front of you, and if you actually were to roll a ball, that fucking bitch is straight.
Okay.
Because in flat places like where I grew up in the southwest part of the country, sorry, I didn't mean for that to happen. I tried
Outbreak monkey.
Outbreak monkey, damn it. Out in the desert where it's super flat, if you walk next to a mesa, big ass tall rock formation, and you keep walking, and you keep walking, and you keep walking, eventually it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and eventually it disappears and you can't see it on the horizon. If the earth was flat, that should not be possible. But because the earth is curved, as I walk along,
that makes no sense.
The tall building gets smaller and eventually becomes...
If you walk on a flat surface long enough, the small... it
just gets smaller.
If
it just gets smaller.
You stand next to a dog, and then it's at the goal line, right? And then you walk 100 yards away, you telling me the dog is the same fucking size that you...
It's relativity, my friend. You're too close. You're too close.
No.
Now cut the dog in half.
It is actually two fucking dogs.
Exactly.
As long as you cut it vertically between the eyes.
We're getting off track. We got to end this shit. We're talking about cutting dogs in half.
It still has to be able to eat and
shit.
Good
Lord.
Okay. So if you cut a starfish and one of the
That's not. I'm leaving this conversation. No, starfish regrow. We're not going down there. Bye.
What the fuck?
Bye. Done with this. I need a beer.
And that is why I win the argument every time. My faith is stronger than his 2 + 2. So every time I send him a text message, I tell him AH, which means amen, hallelujah. And then I tell him something that adds up to 7. So like 3 + 4, I fuck with him. I got him so fucked up one night that he told me to have a blessed day. I was like, amen, hallelujah. He was like, what the fuck did I just say to you? I was like, amen, hallelujah. That's how I know my faith is strong with this one, Grasshopper. Amen, hallelujah. Are we still recording? Cause it's hot as wolf pussy up here, and I don't have a mic stand.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I left you hanging. Cleophus, everybody. Big round of applause for him.
And that's all in the news for cryptocurrency today. Moving over to entertainment.
Did she say Chipto?
Currency.
Hello, I'm Stephanie Dumas, and I'm the owner of Happy Little Bees Gallery. As a child, I loved to watch Bob Ross almost every single day as he painted on the PBS station, and I absolutely was crushed when I heard that he had passed away, and I thought that my dream of getting to paint with him in person was dead as well. So fast forward to continuing to study art in my school years as well as my adult years. I studied a lot of different media. And finally, in 2022, with the support of my stepdad, Andy, and my entire family, I was able to become a certified Bob Ross instructor. I absolutely love getting to share the joy of painting with all of my students, and I feel like we get to sit down with Bob and paint with him every day that we pick up the brush in our classroom. No experience is necessary. We'll guide you step by step, whether you're an old pro or someone who's never picked up a brush. We'd love to help guide you and teach you all of the joys of painting. We offer public workshops, private classes, we offer acrylic and wet-on-wet Bob Ross style paintings. We can do corporate events, private parties, as well as one-on-one instructional tutorials. So whether you're wanting to do something at our studio or you have your own location in mind, we are mobile, so we can go wherever you'd like to go. We'd love for you to check out our website. It's www.happylittlebeesgallery.com, and you'll be able to find out where we're holding current workshops as well as future workshops to come. Thank you.
See? As promised. Quaint, rustic.
Yeah, something.
Come on, it's cozy. I thought this is what you wanted. Somewhere like out of the way, somewhere where there's less distraction, less noise.
When did we have that conversation? It certainly wasn't on the way here when you didn't talk to me
The last
for 4 hours.
vacation we went on, you told me all I did was get distracted the whole time. The whole time. Not enough time focusing on each other. So I thought, hey, why don't we go somewhere where there's less distractions?
I mean, that's fine, but
Oh my God, here we go.
it might help if you talk to me.
No, it's fine.
I don't ever want to communicate about anything.
No, it's fine. Jeez, I told you, small cabin. Did you have to bring the whole apartment?
What am I going to do in the cabin except with you when you won't talk to me?
No, it's fine, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's fine.
you know what? You need to just make the best of it. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, sure it'll be fine.
Just fake it. Can you just fake it? Because you're doing a really bad job at it.
Fake it till I make it. Thought you would love this place. No, I swear, I'll do better. I'll do better. I can do better. I can do better.
Who told told you I would love a creepy cabin in the woods.
Oh my-
But, oh, good, and now we can't get in.
Just give me a minute. I know the code. Hold on. They sent me the code. Oh my god, I don't have cell service.
we don't have.
All right, hold on. Let me think.
Oh, there we go. It's a Christmas miracle. Thanks.
Chateau awaits.
You're not faking it all that well, I'm honest.
sorry.
Oh, are you gonna leave the door wide open? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. My
You a
hands are
barn
a little
animal?
full. My hands are just a little full. That's all there is to it.
I don't
I'm trying
think
to be
they're that
rude.
full.
Come on. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess. Let's see here. Rustic, quaint, quiet. We can focus on each other, just like you said. Look,
Why
I
are
don't
you
even get
making
cell
this about me?
service.
I don't feel like that conversation ever happened.
I don't know. I'm trying to do better. Like we've talked about this. We're not connecting. We're not talking more. The last vacation we went on, all I did was get distracted because there's so much to do. So quaint, right?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I
You're right.
promise. I'll make the best of it. I promise. Look, happy.
Okay. Yeah. You have a way of doing that. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Okay.
Fair enough. I'll put the bags away.
I'm gonna try and be nice.
I'll put the bags away.
Again, keeping up with the optimism. So you can hear to my voice a little.
Watch your head when you come up here. I don't know who they built this thing for. Balloons. Oh my god. Apple Dumpling Gang, or what were they? The Munchkin Kids? Munchkin Lollipop Guild. There you go. The Lollipop Guild, right?
I don't think I've ever seen that movie. So
Really?
couldn't tell ya.
Years. Anything good?
Yeah, people who are happy. Looks like a couple people who signed in and didn't sign out. It's been a really good time.
Oh, that's rude. Did you sign us in?
Well, not yet.
Then don't.
Why?
Because I hate signing into places. I hate leaving my name in a guest book. It seems so pretentious and like wasting time. Like, you knew I was here, I paid you. You want me to sign the book too?
Is there any part of you that like enjoys being happy, or is this like cynicism a new thing that you're doing?
I mean, you considered that taking a shit on something is something that makes me happy?
Really did something there.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, look, plot twist. Being shitty makes me happy. I'm sorry.
Well,
No, I'm
whatever.
sorry. I realize what I'm doing is toxic and not healthy, and I probably should be better. My apologies.
Uh-huh. That is almost believable. What are you doing now?
I'm gonna go take a shower and freshen up. I've been in the car all day.
Okay.
And then maybe dinner.
Okay.
Figure something out. I mean, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes.
There's a lot of spider webs.
It's nice though.
Yeah, it is. I've been out here for a little bit. I'm trying to catch the ducks. I haven't seen them yet, but I think they're here.
Oh. I got dinner.
Is there a stove in there? Do we have to get creative?
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Oh. Okay.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah? Really talking this up. I'm
Yeah,
a little
we're
concerned.
Gonna have to probably go to the store in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah, we need bread for the ducks. Probably need bread for ourselves. Have you seen them?
No, I just heard about them. They have a little hut over there.
Oh, okay, I see. So
There's gotta be one or two.
they gotta be like pet ducks?
Do you have a house for wild ducks? Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen a bird house, but I've never seen
That's
a
different.
duck
That's not the
house. I
same.
mean, that duck house sounds like a Mickey Mouse show of some kind.
Is that a Mickey Mouse show? So you find moments to talk about. I talk to you about stuff all the time. Do you think I care a whole lot about the ducks? I mean, they're cute, but you gotta give me something.
I mean, honestly, I would have thought you cared. It's I don't know. Maybe I.
It makes me feel really guilty that I am the only person who's experiencing this. You're also the other part of this relationship. So
Again, I thought I'd taken responsibility for that. I didn't think that.
your responsibility sounds a lot like excuses most of the time, and they're not. It's not the same thing.
You know, honestly, you say I'm sorry enough times, and it takes all the meaning out of the words.
Well, when the actions don't change, then the apology are literally just words. I mean, I'm just being honest.
Yeah, fair, but I feel like I'm changing. I feel like I make changes, but they're not big enough change for you. So instead of changing the way you want me to change, it's a little change, and that's not big enough change. So I constantly feel like I'm not changing. Can I gradually increase it? Can I have a little bit of faith?
I mean, it's been a several years. It's not like I just woke up and was like, hey, this is a problem. So it's fine. I mean, I don't want to ruin the trip. I feel like I've kind of said what I need to say, and I can't make you understand how I feel. I would hope that you would, but I can't make you do it. So
Bon appetit.
thanks. This is the big surprise dinner you were going on about.
I swear I tried. This was the best they had. It was either this or canned spaghetti and meatballs.
I mean,
We'll go grocery
Alright.
shopping tomorrow. I promise.
our first date was an Italian restaurant, so at least it may be a little bit of effort.
Italian restaurant.
Well, the first real one, yeah.
No, well, see, that doesn't count. Our first real date, I don't count that.
Why does that not count?
Because our first date was what was that diner called?
Milo's, I think.
No, it wasn't Milo. It was something stupid
I
generic.
definitely think it was Milo's.
It was more generic than that. Wasn't it Joe's diner?
No, you're wrong.
I think it was Joe's.
It was definitely Milo. It doesn't matter really because that wasn't the first date. So
You're absolutely right. It doesn't matter. Milo's diner.
thank you. Appreciate that.
All I know is that I was stupid hungover when we got there. Oh my god. I did do something special.
Oh, it gets better.
It
from
gets
here?
better. It gets better. Just wait. Just wait. Don't count me out yet.
Don't worry. Haven't even thought about it.
See, you can poo poo all over my gracious
Your instant noodles
Very gracious noodle treat.
and
I do remember
incorrectly remembering our first date.
I do remember some things about you. Desserts.
That you like honey buns?
No, that you like honey buns. At least that's what you've told me in the past. Would you rather have gotten, like, I don't know, a candy bar?
I think I prefer brownies, actually. Are you really cutting that in half? We're not, like, I thought it was for me.
It's a shared dessert. Was I? Oh, I mean, I guess I could have gotten you one too. There.
Yeah, well,
I wasn't thinking
you did
about it.
splurge
Like,
on
I was
that bowl
thinking,
of instant
like,
noodles. I
like,
thought the
I mean,
89-cent
When you go to a nice restaurant,
dessert bun.
when you go to a nice restaurant, you share an entree, right? They bring you the one dessert, and usually it's like that one time.
We have never done that. What?
In movies, I've seen.
We're not in a
people-
movie.
I know. Well,
We're eating a TV dinner in a shitty cabin.
do you want some honey bun or not?
I do, actually. Thank you.
Here, I'll even let you have the plate.
Wow. You are so generous. You're so nice.
What can I say? I'd tip my hat if I had one.
Smooth. So smooth.
So smooth. You're a honey bun.
Thank you. I appreciate it. This is the most romantic you have ever been.
I swear I'll go to the grocery store first thing in the morning.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
What would you like me to say? What would you like to talk about?
Nothing.
You don't say nothing. You can't say nothing because that's like half the reason that we're here is because every time I say what's wrong, what am I doing wrong, tell me what's wrong, you're like nothing.
But, well, because you don't actually care for the response.
But I do care for the response. But then when you tell me what to do and I try doing it, and then you're like, oh, well, you're not changing. I'm like, what? I feel like I'm running in sand sometimes. Like I'm not getting anywhere here. I just keep going over and over the same stuff. And when I ask what's wrong, it's nothing.
Because I've told you the same reasons about 100 times.
So
and then you cycle through the same excuses, and then you do the same things. And then you take me to this romantic cabin in the creepy woods and then try to woo me with some microwave noodles and a dessert bun. Like, I'm sorry, but this is not effort. You are not a 14-year-old boy.
Listen, this is my fault. This is 100% my fault. I should have stopped along the way. I should have anticipated this. But it's not my fault that the nearest stores had a sign that said, we'll be back at 5 when I went to go pick up dinner. Like, who runs a grocery store and shows up and opens up at 5? I should already be able to buy my food before 5 because that's when people are eating dinner. That just doesn't make any sense. Like, I would have gone further, but I didn't want to leave you here.
Oh,
by yourself.
Now you care.
You didn't have cell service. What am I supposed to do? Like call you and you don't answer and tell you that I'm going to the grocery store 30 miles down the road? Be gone for like 2 hours.
I mean, maybe that would have been an initiative.
Next time.
I'm just saying that could have been something.
I'm sorry. I stopped at the next place I saw, which happened to be the gas station. Yes, and I bought what was available. I did the best I could with what they had available. I should have got clearly 200. I don't know.
But do you get why this is frustrating for me? Because like you're just apologizing, but it's not. It doesn't mean anything. You're just saying it to appease me to try and make me feel bad. And I'm tired of feeling bad for you being a jerk.
What do I say to that? Like, do I say I'm sorry again?
I don't know. Think back to your kindergarten teacher. What'd she say about apologies?
I was homeschooled.
That explains a lot.
Don't get nervous. Read these verses. When you cross over, there's no way to reverse it. Just be careful when dancing with the devil. You will try to leave, I guarantee he won't let you. Please don't be arrogant and thinking that you're special. Just be careful. Just be careful. Everything was fine up until I went outside. I met this bitch, she's super thick, yellow bone with pretty eyes. I never thought twice, she's the love of my life, yeah. Laid up on that green couch inside my granny garage, yeah. Whenever you needed to talk, girl, I always been by your side, yeah. All you needed to do is call my phone, best I slide. I started hanging with niggas from different cliques. Before they was that used to kick these kids. You ever knew that times change like this? Read these verses. When you cross over, there's no way to reverse it. Just be careful when dancing with the devil. You will try to leave, I guarantee he won't let you. Please don't be arrogant and thinking that you're special. Just be careful. Just be careful. You'd rather change now and suffer the consequences. That peer pressure be a bitch when you get yourself caught up in some shit that you know you ain't never did. Knowing damn well you ain't never killed. By the look in their eyes, they can peek, they can tell. See, most of the time I ain't know how it feel. The smell of the cake pass by through the air. Beef for the tape and the body reveal. Having the most blood curdling nightmares. Mama, you know I'm so scared. Mama, do you feel me? Do you feel me? See, half of the time I'm starting to think they're trying to kill me. Don't get nervous. Read these verses. When you cross over, there's no way to reverse it. Just be careful when dancing with the devil. You will try to leave, I guarantee he won't let you. Please don't be arrogant and thinking that you're special. Just be careful. Just be careful. I looked in the mirror, didn't know who I was. So fucking high from drugs. I couldn't do it myself. I needed help getting close to addiction to drugs. I used to pop off, never care who it was. Used to party at clubs, they gon' bury me. I know I feel that shit in my gut, so it's okay. It go both ways. When you try revenge, just dig too great. That is careful.
Thank you, Zach. Damn. What a show. So happy to be back at Wonderful. Thank you guys for having me. I'm Evan Ham. Ham, like the deli meat, you know. I'm quite a glutton, you know, like a true glutton. Like a 7 deadly sins kind of glutton. I get that it'll kill me. But sending me to hell for McChickens? I mean, that's ridiculous. I shouldn't burn eternally because I supersized it, you know? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I've been watching way too much TV. TV's fun. I watch way too much reality TV, and it leaves you with like all sorts of false expectations for reality, you know, because according to reality TV, love is blind and on the spectrum, you know, like no wonder it's so hard to find. It's disabled. You know? Yeah, dating's hard. It's quite hard. I tried dating as much as possible, but I don't know. It's hard to be on the same page, you know? I can have my moments of dyslexia. And every once in a while, I mean, it'll just happen at the worst times. Like, things will be escalating. And once she told me she had a UTI, I was like, hey, don't worry about it. I have my car. I'll drive. Yeah. Cleophus came up. I love Cleophus. What a pleasure to see Cleophus here. I feel like he could be the next greatest airbender, you know? And Zach's here. Shout out Zach. Very excited to have Zach on show coming up soon. Yeah, Dan also was on. Dan was super fun. He talked about how he plays D&D as a halfling fighter. Like, D&D is like a fantasy. You know, you could fantasize about being anything. Aren't you like a short ninja in reality? You know? I mean, you could be anything. A halfling fighter? It's just so close. It's so adjacent. I don't know. I love that. But you know what I love more? Vaping. Shit, I love vaping. Way too much. I took a vow in New York to never buy a disposable nicotine device again. That's real. I grew up Catholic, but for some reason that's the only vow I've kept so far. Every once in a while I'll get my hand on a vape, you know, and it's not good. I hit it way too much. Here's a little life hack for you. The new vapes, the modern vapes, they have a juice percentage and a battery percentage on it, right? The juice percentage will run to 0, right? But the battery, you can just keep recharging for forever. You know, beware. The taste will get a little sharp. You know, and the high will evolve. You know, you'll start getting that parked car in a garage feeling. It's the best, you know. Yeah, I recently threw away a vape I was holding on to for far too long, you know. You know what's worse than hitting a burnt vape? Hitting a burnt vape you took out of the trash. Damn, that's my buzzer. I appreciate y'all. I'm Evan Ham.
Big round of applause, Mr. Evan Ham. Evan, where are you from?